I'm HBFT and we are back again with our very first look at Tactical Breach Wizards, an upcoming tactical strategy game that is releasing on August 22nd. So thank you so much to Vicarious and of course Suspicious Developments Incorporated so that we could actually take a very first look a little bit early. So the embargo's lifted. Let's get right into it. So here we are where we see this incredibly tactically adorned wizard out here, ready stacked up on the door. And this music is epic, reminds me of Rainbow Six or something. So let's go ahead. What do we got? Oh my god, I love the animations already. Art style kind of reminds me of Alone in the Dark, like old school or one of those other platformers. I don't remember what they're called. So, oh my god, let's go. The Jadasa Strait, a few years ago. WizTac, this is Mage Actual. We're in position, suppression hex is online. Trauma control charms up, breach glyphs are hot. Oh, look at these guys. They kind of look like, what's that, the goose game? All right, Zan, what's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolyte, Softwood, Silent, Mac 10s. Want me to leave you one? If you're losing your touch, sure, I'll pick up the slack. If you're gonna get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. I mean, sure, I'll pick up the slack. Alright, let's do this. I wonder what she's carrying. It looks like she's got a... Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I just realized. She's a wizard. Is she... Does she have a suppressor on her wand? Oh my god. Left you an easy one, Zan. Wow. Patronizing. Select your 3-bolt burst ability, then issue order on the enemy to shoot him. So left click to select, right to issue the order. View and change controls, escape. Okay, so escape. All right. And 3-bolt burst. Fire a burst of 3 arcane bolts. 1 damage, 1 knockback. Push the unit this many squares. If they hit a wall, remaining knockback is taken as damage. Knockback damage ignores armor. So it's kind of interesting because it kind of looks like this guy right here, the Mafia Sprig Forest. Oh, there we go. It actually tells you 2 health, 2 damage. So he's going to deal 2 damage. You can kind of see it on Zan flashing on his health bar. And he's got 2 health. But the 3-bolt burst apparently only does 1. But we've got a knockback. He's right up against the wall. So I'm assuming that's going to deal that extra right to him. So we just got to left click, right click to select. You can see we're going to take him out. Oh, never mind. Or he just falls right off the ship. Make your way to the laptop. If you cannot reach it this turn, go as far as you can and end the turn. Okay, so we'll right-click move here to access the laptop. Zan can see 1 second into the future, foreseeing how any decision will play out. His abilities revolve around time and supporting his team. 1 mana needed for the most powerful spells, gained by collecting intelligence, and on default difficulty, sealing doors and completing objectives. 4 health. Oh, I have 4 health. And what's this? They've got the event log. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is excellent. If you miss something, you can actually have it appear when you click on the logs right here. So that's fantastic. If we've got a green zone, move team members here to complete the objective. But we got to get the laptop here first. And there's some kind of glowing thing here. I'm not too familiar with it. We can use the laptop and it uses 1 mana. And I think we only have 1. Click to center on Zan or hold to view perks. Fire a burst of 3. Okay, very cool. So it's kind of like your F1 key, let's say on modified XCOM. So we'll use the laptop. Objectives complete. Click done to proceed. Oh, oh my god, does that... Okay, so this ship is called the Caraboudjan. Now, the first time I ever heard of the Caraboudjan was actually from the comic book Tintin and the Golden Crab. I think it was something like that. Tintin and the Golden Crab. Essentially, you had a tanker or a ship where they were smuggling in all these cans of crab, and it was called the Caraboudjan. So I don't know if that was on... I mean, it seems like a very specific word to use to not be a reference to that. So I'm curious if there's going to be more references like that in the game. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a Druid Mafia smuggling ship. Oh my gosh! Is SDI some kind of closet Tintin fan? Well, high five to you. I've got the comic book right here. They've got us raiding a Druid Mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military operation? You know I don't ask those kinds of questions, Zan. And you know I sleep better than you. You don't care who we're extracting? You're good with using force in metal and waters. I mean, she's got a suppressor on her wand, baby. I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. Move on. Right, so what's behind door number 2? I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs, and an elder shrub lord. You good for 3? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. God, she's fast. So she nails, I'm guessing, the elder sprig lord, right? That was shrub lord. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. So they got quite the banter here. So apparently we can take out 2. Is there anything that limits our actions per turn, right? So we could move to the laptop. We could start. We probably want to engage from the door. The guys in the corner will be able to knock him back in the wall. So we'll send it. I guess we'll get back here so we can take cover. Now take cover. And I guess we shall... Do we pass? Leave cover? No. We'd like you to complete this objective first. If you can't, try rewinding. Oh, get to the laptop. Alright, so to the laptop. Use the mana. Oh, that actually gave us mana. I should probably read that again. Shoot the enemy you can't take cover from. Well, can I take cover here? It's not going to help me because I'm behind the wrong side. Oh, wait a minute. We got to take this guy out first. So we're going to go ahead and move in. Bolt burst. Take that guy out. We'll get the laptop. Use the laptop. Take cover. Because this guy's on the opposite side of cover. There we go. Perfect. End turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. Okay, fantastic. So now he's going to shoot. Oh, or he doesn't shoot because he can't shoot. I thought he'd shoot and just maybe hit or maybe miss. Use the laptop to open the security door. Knock out all enemies, 1 left. So shot, drop him, and done. That was interesting. Okay. So we kind of get move, mana, and action, it seems. All right. What's next? 2 sprigs, great oak, and a ghillie suit. The great oak's wearing a ghillie suit? It is. Yeah. Isn't it already a tree? It is. Yeah. Maybe they want to be mistaken for a sniper. Look, I just see what I see. Well, let's get in there and kill it. Breach. I like how he used like a little sigil or... Oh my god, took them all out. A sigil or something in order to place the charge. Find your use laptop ability on the left and use it. Oh, there we go. Action phase, foresee phase, and enemy turn. This guide is only shown on this level. Drink in that sweet tutorialization while you can. Ooh, cheeky dev. Action phase. Your team moves and shoots. You can freely rewind. Foresee. Enemies attack. If none have valid plans, we skip the phase. You cannot take further actions, but you can still rewind. End turn. Enemies now move and make new plans. They do not attack yet. You can no longer rewind this turn. Okay. Use the laptop. Open the door. Next turn, Mafia Shrublord, seal this door to stop reinforcements. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't even see the guy right here, so... Probably should take care of that guy, my bad. Whoops. Holy moly. Well, let's take cover. Does that mean this guy still comes in? Yeah, he does. Mafia Shrublord Bader. So, this is a bit of an issue because we only deal 1 damage. I think, yeah, we only have the 1 action. So it's not like we can disable him. We could get behind cover here, but then Liv's in trouble, right? So if we get back here, foresee the action, he shoots her out of the window. We don't want that. So how do we stop him? Oh, this has knockback on it, right? Does that disrupt him? Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with the foresight. You tell me. Oh, there we go. So it seems like we can do something, yeah. Use the foresee button to find out whether Liv can dodge this shot. Nope, she didn't dodge the shot. Oh my god. You can always rewind all the way back to the start of your turn. Try it now. Okay, so all the way back? Yeah, let's go all the way back. Well, apparently, if we knock him maybe the other direction, like what if we maybe knock him away? What if we get on the opposite side? All right, I'll take the hit, but you owe me a mending vial after this. So we'll take that shot. There's the knockback. He's now looking at me. I take the hit, and then she gets the kill. Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. So now we're going to get in. End turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. So now we're going in with half health. Alright, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yep, they got him bound and bagged. I don't like this. Don't you feel something weird coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Don't rush this one, Liv. There is a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. I'm just saying. If something goes south, you know your orders, the asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you do it. Liv, did you just admit you could fail? You doing okay? No, let's just don't question the girl when she's right on the brink of action. Got it. You gonna breach this year? Breach. She knocked the guy out. Oh. What the hell? You only have time to deal with one threat. Try saving Liv, see if they shoot the hostage. Try saving the hostage, see if Liv can save herself. Okay, so apparently we can foresee 2 actions. Bolt burst. And if we were to foresee, and I'll say no. Now rewind and try your other objectives. Okay. So we've done this already. It says try saving Liv and see if they shoot the hostage. I mean, I already see that they do shoot the hostage. So if I go ahead and shoot that guy, foresee, he'll take Liv. Yep. I think this is the only call, he says. Okay, gotcha. So they took Liv. Move next to the hostage and use blink out to extract them. Vesker to Viztac. Requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy. Blink out. So they took a Liv Kennedy. Dude, they've got some good flow to this. Oh my god, it's like Game of Thrones wizard tactical style. Who thought up this concept? It's kind of brilliant. I mean, she's fast as heck. Act 1, the break. Oh, look at that. They kind of give you an idea where you are in the whole story, huh? Rushwater PD. The DSR now-ish. The DSR. I'm guessing police department. So let me get this straight. A notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor. And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Kellen, private investigator. That's me. You have a question? What is it going to take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing person's case we investigate? I mean, you could try finding the... Oh, sassy. I genuinely didn't know you were looking for Vexler. His sister said you ignored her. Then I hope you've learned your lesson about getting your information from hysterical civilians with a personal connection to the case. Well, I try not to learn anything if I can help it. Alright, so you hear a shot, you burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Vexler already dead. Describe the shooter. A white-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed, except for the surgical gloves. And a gun. No, she'd put the gun down. And you went for it. Even with all your spells and trinkets, it was more about her not getting the gun. Well, I try not to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. It's actually more dangerous than anything I can cast. Oh, let's not admit that in public, yeah. Well, I try not to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. And what happened? Well, I got to it first. She got there first, I'm dead now. Let's not be too... Okay, that's kind of hilarious. Well, she got there first, and I'm dead now. Kellen. Fine, I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys show up with the effing traffic warlock. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel, even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves. He tracked mud all over the scene, and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's gonna cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job. Well, lucky for you, we're backed up. It's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me? But next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. Well, did you get her? Or can you at least unhex my car, please? I'm not insured for temporal curses. Well, you'll have to take that up with Craft and Arcana Control. Did you at least get her? We have someone matching that description in custody, yes. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Kellen, you can't. You're a PI. A provisional PI. Get out of here. Fine. You're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. Hey, did you know your station's on fire? Well, apparently like some type of warlock fire. That stuff's green. What? You're too late to stop me. I don't even know who you are. Oh, you're not Zanvesker. Navy Seer. Navy... Oh my... Okay, this game has its own sense of humor. No, my name's Jen. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Well, prepare to burn. Oh, no thanks. Okay, so we got Jen. Defenestrate the pyromancer. Defenestrate. Verb. Throw out of window. This game is awesome. Whoa, less lethal pyromancer, 15 health. Fireproof, does not take damage from anything fire or mild fire based. So static blast. A blast of electrical energy that pushes the enemy but does no direct damage. Well, it's a 2 knockback. We got to get him out the window or defenestrate him. Thank you for the vocabulary lesson. We'll get on this side. Static blast, defenestrate. High five. There we go. Done. Zone 1 of 6 clear. Efficient. Clean. I love the style. I love the style of this game. Oh, Zan's here already? Zan, I was just talking about you. Jen, what are you doing here? Solving a murder? How about you? Being arrested remind me again? It's a list at this point. Well, they think I'm part of the team raiding this station. Well, I serve as Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right? 1 second on the clock. I remember. That is enough. On your knees. Now. Okay, so... chain bolt. Save Zan this turn. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. Target each enemy in the order you want to hit them. The bolt will follow the path shown, knocking each target back in the direction it hits them. So that's pretty awesome. It's a 2 knockback. So we want to hit all of them into a wall in order to take them out, I would imagine, right? So if we send chain bolt, so first one will hit this way, then the next one will hit that way. Oh, I guess it's the 2. Oh, that's... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Whew. Thanks. Sorry it came to that. One of those guys kind of had it coming. And the others? Well, I didn't know them, but they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards on the windows. Wow, she's nice. Excellent. Okay, so we've got, I'm assuming, the laptop. Use the laptop to open the security door. This is awesome. It's like a fast-paced sort of puzzle game with badassedness mixed in. Zone 2 of 6 clear. Complete. Efficient. Clean. Defenestration. So we like to defenestrate people. Awesome. So, how you been? Not bad in any ways we have time to get into. How about you? What have you been up to? It's a little awkward being right at the breaching point. Well, the team casting its way through this station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. So, stopping that. Do you get medical with that? I have some follow-ups, but I guess we should hustle. Cool. Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues, so we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't want to stay here for 25 to life. What are we going to see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Enforcer. They're tough. I suggest we try and put them through a window. You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen. Really? How hard are you throwing? I like her style. Sounds like you want to demonstrate. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have the shot. You ready? Breach. Oh, she gets to breach this time. So he's going to take him from the side, he said. So he's coming around this side, and he's going to move that way, right? Redeploy Zan. You can reposition wizards at the start of a level. Use the redeploy ability to move Zan to the breach position of the other door. So we're going to redeploy over on the other door. Excellent. He's going to go ahead and breach. He opens that up. Now we have his side. So if we switch on over to Jen and she tucks up, we can get him out the window and defenestrate. There we go. High five. That's awesome. I'm guessing if he had the shield up, we wouldn't be able to push him back. So that's phenomenal. Yeah. And then get over to the laptop and use it. Zone 3 of 6 clear. Efficient. Clean. Yes, that's what we wanted. We want all the defenestrations. We want the most cleanliness. All right, so what does your former CO have against the Rushwater PD? I don't know. What's her overall objective? I don't know. Who's she working for? Reactor. Great, and what's their objective? I don't know. Who was the fire guy I ran into earlier? He asked after you, by the way. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. No, I don't know who that is. Right, well, maybe we'll stick to Liv. And how long have you been on this investigation? 3 months. Zan. I'm a clairvoyant with an assault staff. I've never had to solve mysteries before. Oh my god, I just realized that his... Well, I don't even know what this would be, but it is an assault staff. It actually has a staff sticking out. That's awesome. I guess his former CEO, Liv Kennedy, had a wand with a suppressor and a laser, and this guy's got what looks to be some kind of, I don't know, Riz 3 rail with a forward grip and a staff sticking out the end and a red laser. You need someone with investigative skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. What does it pay? Nothing. I'm broke. Well, that's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files. Files. Right. Zan. I'll make some. Never mind. What's up next? Another enforcer and bad news. No windows. Oh, gosh. Well, that rules out every strategy I know. See, it's not a comprehensive life plan. Don't worry. I've got this. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Why don't you just use that all the time? It's a time thing. You gotta set it up in empty space and hope they walk into it. Why? It's an amethyst-jacketed time crystal, exists in all places along its trajectory simultaneously, so when you touch it, it's like getting shot in the past, present, future, in a fourth time phase mortals can't perceive. And that makes you fall down. That sounded cool, but it didn't meaningfully explain anything. Fair. Breach? Breach. I love the humor here. Looks like we got a reinforcement coming in, an RPD enforcer. So we've got this enforcer, so we got to take him out this turn, it seems. Set a trap for the enforcer. Read the description of predictive bolt. Use it to set a trap the enforcer will walk into. Well, walk into, I don't know about that, because we could get over here. I don't know what this symbol means. Maybe he's going to come over here and smack us, I suppose. Then we got predictive bolt, which is, oh, it's like a rook. So if you're playing chess, it's kind of in line with him. So let's rewind. We want to be in a spot where we can be in line with him. We'll go in and predictive enemy already there. Oh, where he will be. Okay, fair enough. So we do have a way of controlling where he will be with Jen. We can redeploy if we want. I don't know. It won't allow us to. It seems like it's blocked over there. So if we move up and get the push. So what we can do is get Jen here. We can bring our Zan over there. He can predictive bolt here. And then Jen can push him through there. Oh my god. Wow, that's awesome. Is that it? Okay, cool. All right, new enforcer. So is he still on the ground? Heads up, reinforcements. We should put a ward on that door. Knock out all enemies, 1 left. Seal all reinforcement doors, 1 left. Sealing a door is a free action. You do not need to seal doors that have no enemies left. So let's think. If we're can we still get here? We can run right by him. We'll go ahead and seal the door, free action. So that's sealed. I don't know why I wouldn't use that before. If we static blast, it's going to push him, well, nowhere. It doesn't help. And we can't really control it otherwise. So I feel like probably Zan should probably do that, but he cannot move as far. So maybe we got to take care of this guy first. This is going to push 2, so we can still have Zan with a predictive bolt here. And then we can have Jen shot, knocked down. Then she can move. Then she can seal. There we go. That works. Zone 4 of 6 clear. So that's kind of interesting. They've got their own distances they can move. Oh, see, we don't have clean. No defenestrations, it seems. Reinforcements blocked. Fantastic. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Inspiring. Okay, so we've got 2 entries. Knock out all enemies. 3 left. Use the laptop to open the security door. All right, so we can breach when we come on in. What's the deal with this guy? So we know him. He's pretty standard. Tracker Sagita. Targets a hostile. They've got line of sight to. Tracking them as they move. Shoots in the 4C phase if they still have line of sight. What? They can change during 4C? Holy moly. We know the Enforcer. And what's this guy? RPD Sharpshooter Star Spelt. Instantly shoots the first person across their line of fire. The Striped area. Ability Overwatch. So we can't just breach and run in. We need to deal with this guy first before we can do anything. And we got to take out the other 2. I would assume the push is going to handle it. So let's go ahead and start with Jen. We'll go in and breach. She does have chain bolt. So if we were to chain bolt, we can chain. We want to chain bolt 2. Can we have it this spread out? So we'll try Sagita, then all the way over and knock out Star Spelt. That leaves the Enforcer. Now we can breach with Zan. And we got to think about where Jen can push this guy. If we're here, we can push him through. So we're like super point blank. Get on in. Predictive bolt right on this angle. She's got enough push. Oh, but she doesn't have the action remaining, so she can't take care of business. I see. Can we redeploy him? Like over here? Switch him around. So we'll breach. We could chain bolt and push him out this way. So we'll breach. And we'll come on through. Predictive bolt. And we got the chain bolt. She can... Well, that push will take him into the predictive bolt. Then we can get those 2. He's out. But then we've got a problem because... Oh no, he's got another action. Shot. He has the mana. Laptop. Done. Oh wow, that one was a little more complicated. Have a little bit of a switcheroo there. Efficient and clean. Oh, we actually got a defenestration. I thought the door wasn't a window. All right, this is it. The way out? It's on the way to the way out. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here this whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. Well, I've been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we can leave. You know we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while it's simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time. Sure, but there's no sense rushing. I didn't know about the transcend time thing, but the rest of that was on my radar, yep. I'll be honest, I did forget 30 to 40% of that, but we're here now. So where are we headed? Well, this office leads to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to. You're working a case? Now? Let it out? Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months, and 2 of them couldn't even pay. Jiren Vexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever, and today I found him 10 seconds after he was shot in the head. By a doctor. I'm too late to save him, I'm too late to get paid, but I've got one last chance to find out why he died before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner, and if I don't take it, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm sorry, Jen. For a second, I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did. Inside of an hour. Yeah, so my track record isn't great so far, but I'll try. Whatever you need, I've got your back. Thanks. What are we about to walk into? A mess? You ready? I wasn't born ready, but in the 35 years since I've become, amongst other things, ready. Breach? Breach. She said, actually, we should think about where to breach, so maybe from this side is a bit of a hint. And we don't have a redeploy, yeah. Knock out all enemies 5 left. Seal all reinforcement doors 1 left. Sealing a door is free action. Use the laptop. Open the security door. I don't know if we can take them all out on this turn. This is going to be interesting, right? So if we push into another person, does that allow us to maybe... Here, let's get Zan here. Like, if we get a push on Tracker Vasha and hit the other, does that mean that we're going to be able to... you know, maybe take 2 out with 1 go. So if we do our chain bolt, we can push this guy out the window. That's phenomenal. If we hit this guy, it'll hit the other guy. But it only deals 1. So, I mean, that's a bit of a hint. And then we've got Zan, and he's got the predictive bolt. So we can't take them all. Either way, we got a breach, but it seems like being on this side, that doesn't help us. I see. So that's not a breaching side. You got to stand here in order to breach. We're going to go ahead and start with Jen. We have Zan, but Jen's got to do her chain bolt first because this is pushing out the window, and that guy has to be in the corner in order for this guy to go down. So do it. There we go. We've got the singleton. We go over to Zan. He takes the shot. Zan then flows in, gets behind cover, and then Jen, she'll flow in and she'll get behind cover, and then we're going to go ahead and end the turn. I guess we could probably foresee, but I think it's fine. Yeah, so they weren't able to shoot because we were behind cover. Knock out all enemies 3 left, seal all reinforcement doors 1 left. So we do not have the mana. We can't use the chain bolt, but we can push this guy out the window, which is phenomenal. I think the big problem right now is that there's 3 of them and we don't have any sort of like AoEs. Predictive bolt, not super heavy. I guess they're both behind cover right now, right? Can anyone get to the door? No one can get over to that door. We can probably start with... We'll get Zan up, point blank. Oh, but, you know, she wasn't. That was a 1-point knockback. It's Jen that has the 2-point knockback. Laptop opens the security door, but we're not too worried about that right now. Oh, man. Oh, this just got challenging. Holy crap. I wonder if we can get mana back. Well, that's kind of interesting. We can definitely get a 2 like hex push. This only requires 1, so we should probably use Zan for it if he's able. But he doesn't have a shot from here, it seems. If we can clear these 2, I don't think that she's a threat. So knock him out. And we'll take cover with Zan. We can knock the tracker out. And then we can move up, use the laptop to open the security door, and take cover and hold. We got another one flowing in. We're slowly making our way to the reinforcement location. She can push by 2. Looks like we just regen mana. It's like 1 every other turn or something. And we'll slowly get up to the door. Then we got Zan, who's able to take a shot from here. You can see it with that. Oh boy, hang on. That's so cool. So if you take a look at Zan and he moves up here, you can see the yellow reticle over the enemy's heads. So it actually shows that from this position, he's able to engage. If we're back here, it's not there. As we flow forward, now we can engage the reinforcement. Now we can re-engage the original on the far left, right? So I'm thinking this requires a 2-point push to get back. We do have a chain bolt that will handle both of them. We might as well do it. So we'll get that guy, get her. That's a single point push. And then she'll tuck up. We'll go in and get Zan. He'll get on over. Basically like barricade that door, sort of. Finish that guy. Can we predictive bolt on the reinforcement? Okay. High five. That is badass. All right, get up. Seal. Fantastic. Wow, that was awesome. So it took a little longer, yeah, but we did get some defenestrations. Rushwater PD holding cells. Ooh, she looks so cool. Hi, it's me again. Don't know if you heard, this station's currently being raided by a spec ops team. One of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it is on fire. If you tell me why you shot Vexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? Well, obviously I'd go through the appropriate legal channels, but with the right lawyer it could be under 6 months. Well, I mean, I was just going to look for the keys. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die? Classy. Well, when you hear it back, it doesn't sound great, does it? Oh, God! Flashbang? Whoa, someone took her. The hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. Oh my God, that's terrifying. I did not love it. Holy crap. Everyone's in like a time bubble, including the Warlock? What the heck? Reunite with Zan Vesker complete. Escape Rushwater Police Department alive complete. Avoid any long-term consequences. This is so cool. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who is Banks? Why did the best spec op team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her? Well, Dessa Banks. I caught a glimpse at her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. When I found her, she just shot her patient in the head with a 45. If she's not mob, she definitely missed a pivotal day in med school. So why would Liv Kennedy want her? Was she an especially good doctor? I guess it's possible she's a great doctor. And shooting her patient in the head before surgery was just kind of a power a power move. Your turn. Who's Liv Kennedy? She was my CO in the Navy Special Forces. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different time scale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's coming for you. Well, that seems overpowered. I served with her for 5 years on some nightmare clusters, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on this planet. Everyone who saw her work said it sooner or later. I'm glad she's on our side. Well, now she's not. Now she works for a reactor. What's the story with you and Liv? We ran an extraction on a Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. She got snared just as they were about to execute this hostage. I had to choose. I chose the hostage. For years I thought I'd got her killed. Then 6 months ago, she resurfaces pulling brutal heists for a PMC. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in '89. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try. Reactor are private military, right? Who's hiring them this time? Well, private but huge. The 9th strongest military in the world, last I heard. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name, but if they're sending Liv Kennedy to kill cops on DSR soil, something massive has changed and I have no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we're looking at is a god-tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda. And if not? If today was a reactor-authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. The whole geopolitical landscape of the Southern Hemisphere is going to lurch in ways even I can't predict. And I'm a seer. Okay, well, we do need to make some files. I have a map. We can work with that. I mean, she seems like a great partner. She's down with whatever. Here we go, perks. Oh, nice! Spend each character's perk points. I love leveling up. This is phenomenal. Looks like Jen Kellen Freelance Witch gets to level up. 1 perk point to spend. Okay, so how do we spend it? Do we spend it on these? Oh, do we click out here? Right click, no. Oh, hello. Chain bolts. Oh, I see. So we can click on these sort of like bullet points, right? So static blast, point blank. +2 knockback if used at point blank range. Oh, that's awesome. So it'll take a 2 knockback ability and make this a 4 knockback ability if we get right in their face. Well, that's a long ways. We got chain bolt, +1 target. That is phenomenal. 3 targets instead of 2. Or strong finish, +2 knockback to final target. I want that +1 target. That's going to be amazing. So that's great. Move on. A lovely condo, 48 minutes away. I'm wondering whose condo. This is your safe house? It's cute. Well, it's my ma's place. I like how he's got his picture on. She said, bingo. All right, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string. Well, she actually might be the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around. Well, I like her already. Let's get to it. This is really cute. Oh, there we go. One connection left to make. So, how does this work? You drag string between us to prove we're friends? Why, yes. Yes, we do. How do we drag the string? Ask Zan for his input. Oh, there we go. That was the input. Drag this. Oh, there we go. Old friends. Served under Liv Kennedy. Unread. Rushwater PD survived a brutal strike. A team of Special Forces wizards led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting out a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail, arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. Too much, Jen? And we got out alive, but we're not popular in the DSR now. Actually don't know what the DSR is. So can we zoom out? Oh, there we go. Served under Liv Kennedy. Led strike on Rushwater PD. Abducted Dessa Banks. Mob doctor, we're not sure. I walked in on... This is so cool. It's got so much style. I walked in on Banks right after she shot the mobster I was tracking. Jiren Vexler. According to her file, she used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General, but dropped off the grid a year ago and is now a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. Now, Liv Kennedy has abducted her at massive risk, and we're all left panicking about what she knows about Banks that we don't. And then the Reactor employs Liv Kennedy. So what's the deal with Reactor? Reactor is one of the biggest and by far the most effective PMCs, the private military outfit in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, they've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. Special Defense Solutions, SDS. Unread. Liv Kennedy. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. Liv Kennedy likes acting quickly, acting decisively, acting like a prick. Dislikes weakness, slowness, stowerness. Town in Norland. Hobbies. Dodgeball. Please do not play her at this. Bloody Knuckles. Don't play her at this. 100-meter sprint. Don't race her at this. Liv was the DSR Navy Star Covert Operative. She's able to move on a different timescale to the rest of us, rendering her actions effectively instantaneous. It's absolute. She vanished on her last official op with Zan and disappeared for 2 years. Now she's back, with the team of Special Forces wizards cutting a bloody path through the powder keg of southeastern geopolitics like a bull in a house of cards. Zan Vesker likes naval history, ma-spiced apricots, friends succeeding, assault staves, dislikes memory tests, decisions, dairy, being asked about his dislikes. Oh, he's lactose intolerant. Or maybe he just doesn't like it. Hobbies. Providing emotional support, providing fire support, backgammon. What? Zan is an extremely old, what the hell, Jen, retired Special Forces operative who can see the future. Actually, he can only see 1 second into the future, but in a breach and clear operation, that's a big deal. Zan used to serve under a Liv Kennedy in the DSR Navy until she was lost in action. Now that she's back with a violent unknown agenda, Zan worries he might be the only one who knows how dangerous she is, or how to counteract her power. He's probably overblowing it, though. And last but not least, Jen Kellen likes complicated cases, good filing systems, skulls of every kind. My cat Daryl, not mutual. Dislikes Steve Clark, he's a traffic warlock, the Rushwater Police, and loose ends. Hobbies, scrying, crying, interrogating Daryl when he does a crime. Blurg, I hate writing bios. I'm a storm witch, a private investigator, and legal guardian to one emotionally distant cat. For the last 3 years, I've been finding missing people the cops couldn't or wouldn't, but it doesn't pay well and work is drying up in a... These notes are smaller than I realized. Zan's things sound serious and I think I can help, so off I go. She's so cute. Oh, look at this. Missions, outfits. Oh, look at that. Oh, so can we unlock these? You already own all these outfits, but it takes confidence to pull them off. You can replay old levels with new perks to get confidence goals you missed. So you gotta build up confidence for this. Wow. Okay, these are cool. Dark. Oh my god, I like that. Hedge wizard. I want all black. Full leather jacket, blackout. I mean, that's awesome. And honestly, private eye's awesome. I dig it. Well, we can't really... We've got to unlock these. We've got to get the confidence for it. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so we have no idea why Liv took Banks. At this point, I'd settle for where she took Banks. Oh, I can answer that. Seriously? Give me 6 newt bones and a vial of her blood, and I can scry her location to within 3 meters. Okay, newt bones sound doable. Yeah, I got an arrangement with a pet shop downtown. But how do we get hold of her blood? Well, the cops would have taken it when they booked her. Part of a standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff. And is that guarded? Heavily. But I know a guy there who owes me. I helped him find his skink last June. As long as they haven't heard about the cluster at Rushwater yet, I bet I can just ask him. Well, I mean, this sounds like a prison, ain't it? Stonecliff evidence lockup where Jen knows a guy. Where Jen knows a guy. Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Now they get efficient? Yeah, apparently. Knock out all enemies 5 left. Seal all reinforcement doors 1 left. Confidence goals. There we go. High five so we can unlock new outfits, yeah? These are optional extra goals that boost a wizard's confidence. As in life, confidence is only needed to wear more daring outfits. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back to get them later with any new perks you've unlocked. They vary each level. Mouse over them to find out what they are this time. That's so cool. Finish with all team members at full health, and Jen defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale Grenade. Gale Grenade? I don't have that yet. Oh, never mind. We do have Gale Grenade. Optional, intended for players finding basic completion too easy. That's so cool. Well, when they're stronger, it makes it even easier, and I like that you can come back. That's awesome. So we currently have 5 enemies. We've got the Overwatch guy, can't cross this line yet, and in the distance, a new enemy, Grenadier Bowlvinder. Launches grenades that explode in the foresee phase. Explodes in the outcome phase, damaging and knocking targets away from the blast. He seems like a high priority target. This guy is only bad if we need to get over there to seal that door, which we do eventually, but not right away. And then we've got multiple people that I think we can get cover from. So let's just go ahead and test. We can utilize take cover. Grab intel uses mana, so I'm going to hold because we only have 1 mana. We might want it for chain bolt. We'll get Zan. He also can get behind cover, so that's phenomenal. So let's see. If we've got the bolt burst, we can knock that guy back. We can knock this guy back. That's about it. And we can knock that guy out the window. I mean, that seems great. Let's go ahead and do that. So we knock that guy out the window. Defenestration complete. We can go ahead and use our chain bolt. So we'll go... Oh, that's not enough, huh? I thought this was a double push. Gale Grenade knocks back all adjacent targets 1 use per battle. I'm guessing this map right here counts as a battle, right? And defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale Grenade. Oh, well, there's only 2 enemies near the windows. So in theory... So we actually have to get... Oops, I did not mean to do that. In theory, we got to get Jen in a place where she can actually throw that, right? So... 1 use per encounter. This uses an action. So she can do Gale Grenade and something. Well, that's awesome. And then gain 1 mana. All right. Well, in that case, we'll just use cover. We'll use cover. So we'll go Gale Grenade. There we go. We're not going to use the chain bolt. We'll just go ahead and hit this guy. Clear him. We'll get a layup later, right? So we'll get on over. We'll bolt burst this guy. And then we will just... take cover, and hold. So now we just have 2 to deal with. That's great. So we'll come on through. Push. Nope, that's not it. She could static blast, but she'd have to be even farther. What about Zan? Zan has finished with all team members at full health. Okay, that's fine. Grab intel. We'll use the mana. Go get on through. I mean, one easy thing we can do is just lay up. So that means getting on this side of the desk for both of them. They can both take cover from this position, and we'll just ping away at them instead of doing anything fancy. So there's a double push. Zan can actually shock the finish. And then we'll go ahead and take cover. And then Jen will... Oh, she take cover. And Jen will take cover. But I have a feeling this is not the optimal solution. So we can get behind. We can seal the door for the mana. We can chain bolt 1 and chain bolt 2. Now that guy's near the window, so Zan can take the shot, knock him out the window, defenestrate. We'll get on over and grab the intel, and done. There we go. That one's a little bit... I don't know if that was... But we got the confidence points, so that's phenomenal. And we got it clean, so I'll take it. It's not efficient, but it's clean. And we got the confidence. All right, what are we looking for? A blue folder? Her blood's in a blue folder? No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, so just grab every blue file I see. Yep. Unless you're time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second of reading 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. Well, that doesn't sound like it's gonna do it. No. Breach. Breach. So we can actually choose the location. So if we think about it, if we're gonna impact multiple people, we probably want Jen to be on this door because she can affect 3, and all those angles are going to push all these people. So let's go in and redeploy. Opposite, we'll go in and breach out here. We'll have Zan breach as well. He's got the predictable. So what are these guys? Grenadier, Grenadier, and then we've got standard trackers. This guy's going to make cover an issue. So let's get up. We'll take a shot. Oh, we've got a new ability, time boost. No action cost. Throw at an ally to give him an extra action. Oh my god. He is definitely like some kind of leader, paladin type or something like that. Predictive bolt. I mean, that's if we get a push there, but we're not going to use that. So grab mana, or it's going to cost the mana to give something to Jen, basically. So let's see if she gets in. We want to have access to as many of these enemies as possible. That's just 2. And this is the 1. I don't want a Grenadier in on us, that's for sure. Gale Grenade. So what are the optionals? Zan, let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn. So he helps out with his new ability. Jen, deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Oh my god. Wow, okay. We might not be doing that right away, but that's good to know. I mean, she'd have to... Like, we could try to seal this for free. That uses up a mana. I don't know if we can time boost from here. Can we do that? No, we need line of sight to time boost. So that's a good thing to know. So in order to get that, we need to be together. So if we come in from the same side, does that help us? At least maybe he cannot see. Explodes in the foresee phase. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. So we'll rewind, redeploy. Oh, no, we can't redeploy there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll start with the breach. We'll have Jen flow in. She can chain bolt. Oh, apparently, since he's taking cover, she cannot interact. Oh, very interesting. She'd actually have to be on a point where she can see around the cover. So this costs an action, that costs an action, Gale Grenade. So if we want to, I mean, we can give another action right now that now allows Jen to satisfy Zan's confidence point, right? He can flow through. He can see 2 here. He can see 2 here. We want Jen to see as much as possible because she has the ability to affect up to 3, right? It seems like from this position, she can only see 2 at most, right? So she can't do the whole thing on turn 1. So we'll just do what we can. We'll chain bolt through. Ooh, I guess... Ooh, interesting. Problem with this position is that guy can shoot her, right? So we can obviously start with him. And everything has to flow from that target. So if we do that, now it can come through. Oh, that's awesome. She gets another action. Wow. No action cost, 1 use per turn. That's limiting us. So we can't use the static blast as well and take that second action to satisfy. We could throw a gale grenade at nothing in order to, well, actually, no, that's not an action either. So very cool. Didn't think about that. Very, very cool. What about having Zan redeploy, right? And then that way they're in 2 different locations. He can start with the time boost just to make sure that she has what she needs for 2 actions in a turn. She'll do the same and flow right through. She can maybe she'll static bolt just so she can satisfy the requirement. We'll chain bolt, and finish. So now Zan has his confidence point. Jin will not be able to satisfy right away. So we're coming on through. We'll get the bolt burst, knock that guy, and gain mana, seal the door, and we'll hold. Okay, so he's got to help, right? So come on up. We can... I don't think we need a time boost, so let's just hit that tracker. We'll have Jin. She'll come through and hit this guy, static blast, and she'll work her way towards the reinforcement door, and we'll hold. If we're... Can we shoot then move? I haven't thought about that, actually. What about with Jin? Can she shoot from here? She doesn't have a sight. If we get here... Oh, nope. We actually want to be right on the door. We'll seal it. That's a push. So what we can do is predictive bolt that way. Oh, enemy already there. That's true. That's true. We'll get in here. Predictive bolt there. Jen's ready. Static blast shot. So all enemies are down, and now it's a matter of gathering the intel, right? So we'll grab it, grab the intel, get on over, grab the intel, get on over, grab the intel. Is there anything else? I think that might be it. Okay, there we go. That one was definitely we can't... I don't know if I can get that confidence point until maybe we get a bit of an upgrade, but awesome, we picked up what we have so far. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door. Oh, good note. Let me breach first. I can take care of it from my side. Oh, that's interesting. It kind of reminds me of Portal, where you got 2 different angles to approach from in multiplayer. So Zan's confidence objective: cause predictive shot to fire before the 4C phase. Okay, so during our actions. And Jen defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. Okay, cool. And I like that they consistently are clear about the defenestrate definition. Yep. So let's start with Zan. He said he's going to breach and help out from here, right? So he's got it. He can send the bolt burst. There we go. That's a defenestration. Curious if this guy's going to actually go through the security door. Let's go ahead and breach with Jen. She'll get up. Use the laptop. She's already moved, so can she hit that guy? It looks like she can. That helps out. And then we can, I guess, flow right through and predictive bolt on the door in case they come to. And Jen is just going to hang tight. All right, so we're stacking to breach. Zan's going to stack to breach. So who moves what? I mean, it would be nice if Jen has eyesight here. So being here is going to be really helpful. Curious. Predictive bolt. We can't really like pull him to Jen. So predictive bolt from Zan out this way doesn't help too much. Unless... See, I'm curious. Can we time boost here? Yeah, we can. I think we can time boost from here. That'll give her 2 actions. She gets in. She does a push and then does a burst. Let's try it. So now Jen gets 2. She'll go ahead and breach. Doesn't cost the action. She currently has 2 to expend. Oh no, it only says the 1, right? Time boost. Now she's got 2. So Gale Grenade does a push. That's not going to help. Oops, did not mean not mean to do that. Static blast, static blast. We'll tell you what. We'll go in and breach. We just got to line this up. So Zan cannot move if he gave her 2 actions. So maybe we take that all the way back. So Zan's up. Jen is up. And they've already moved. They've already moved. So I don't know if I want to... Well, sure. We'll breach. He can always... Nope, those are all in the wrong direction. A simple breach is not enough for this situation. They're not going to shoot, so... Yeah, I don't know if we do this. If we take cover, that's not going to help us. So honestly, we shouldn't breach with Zan. We really, really shouldn't. So we'll go ahead and... Do we need a time boost? Oh, whoops, I did not mean to breach. Let's get Jen. She'll breach. She can send a singleton. If she has another action, she can finish that guy. So we'll time boost here. Oh, actually, you know what? Nope, negative. No need to use the mana. We'll predictive boost. I don't know if this counts. It's kind of diagonal, but we'll put one right in the middle. And we'll have Jen basically bait this guy. Hit. Foresee. There's the knockdown. Go. So now she'll move up. Knock out all enemies 8 left. All right. And we're both at a breach point now. Jen no longer has access to... We'll gain some mana. She no longer has access to a movement for this turn. Curious if she can chain bolt from here. She can. We can push, but she can't see all the way there. We do have a Gale Grenade. I don't know if she can send it that far. She can hit one. She can defenestrate another. There's a whole thing where it says if she can defenestrate 3 in a turn, then that's her confidence thing, right? So, and this is the last one of the sector. So if we breach in, we can time boost from here. We can. So she can get 2 if she wants to. If we bolt burst, predictive bolt. I'm curious if predictive bolt has to be somewhere they are not right now, right? Well, let's get Jen. We're like heavily relying on Jen. She'll go ahead and breach. She's got a Gale Grenade, which is going to push them all by 1. So let's toss it. She has pushed that way. 1, 2, and 3. That knocks 1 out. We didn't quite get the 3. We did 2, so we'd need another one on this turn if we wanted to do it. But actually, maybe we can. If we time boost, send it to Jen. Jen's turn, static blast, hit that guy, defenestrate. High five, there we go. So that was 3 enemies in 1 turn right there. That's awesome. And now we can move. Bolt burst, no need. Take cover. Let's hold. So we got to both stack up. Jen moves to breach. Zan to breach. I don't know if we should breach right now or if we should just take the turn off and prep. Do we need a movement is the question, right? So if we breach, we can get a shot on whom? Because we don't have a move. We could hit that guy. And apparently we can move. So that makes me want to do something right now, right? So, well, let's see. What can Jen do? So it's interesting. This is kind of a good test. If we go to a tracker, right now we can't see the sharpshooter. I'm curious if the chain bolt, it travels to wherever it goes, and then it can go to anything that she cannot see. So we send it, and it will bounce through and clear out that sharpshooter. That's phenomenal. So all enemies are knocked out right now outside of the reinforcements. Reinforcements will flow in. It's a singleton. She's not in a position to seal that door. Neither is Zan, but we can get in, use the laptop, open the security door. Jen can come on through. She can get the blast. And then we will have... Ooh, I'm so torn. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Hold. Knock him down. And then we're going to get on and seal the door. There we go. Awesome. Hold. There it is. High five. This is so cool. I like this. So we were able to get a lot of confidence. There's just 2 that we couldn't get, but not too shabby. Found Banks. She was between Jubba and Hiddle's Bottom logically. Oh, we all found ourselves there. Well, this says her blood samples in fridge number 5, room 304. So 1 floor up. Great. Let's go. Holy moly. You brought the newt bones? I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 newt bones. Okay. So where is she? She is about 100 meters east. That's it? Did you perform the spell 100 times too small? Nope. She's in the next building. And what is that? Controlled substances, I think? Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. You want to go find out? After I realign some time crystals? Yes. Steve, you're sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yep. Every seizure in the DSR ends up here. All right, Bori, light it up. All will burn. In very mild fire. It is not mild fire. That is a total misnomer. I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I'm a traffic warlock and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 spaghetti junction with some lukewarm flames. Lukewarm? Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of the intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. Is Liv's team burning mana? Why? Oh, it's almost like, looks like drugs. Mana drugs. Not for the smell, I'm guessing. Why did the Rushwater PD even have this much mana? The street value of this must be billions. They're supposed to destroy it all at the end of every month. Well, maybe Defense told them to. I've heard of state stockpiling on the QT. No one has a military use for it yet, but they're all scared someone's gonna find one. That was that fire guy I was telling you about. Oh, right. I do remember him now. So who is he? Bori Kesh, the less lethal pyromancer. How does that work? I think his flames are like quite hot, but not fire hot. You know, like you can't go on about your day, but it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe? That's Steve. Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I keep running into him on my cases. I always forget what a slimy guy he truly is. Wow, Jen. Shh. Get screwed, Steve. Can we take him? Probably not, but I've been itching to try. I've heard worse battle cries. Oh my gosh. Oh, so we're up against Steve. Well, holy crap. Wow, this game is so cool. Well, bunnies, we gotta wrap up here, but that is our first look at Tactical Breach Wizards. So it definitely seems like a game that's right up our alley, turn-based strategy. It's got tongue-in-cheek humor. It has sort of like a detective thriller sort of background to it, and it runs very, very well, even on just a standard PC. So far, so good, and I can't wait to find out more. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. It helps us a great deal. This game's coming out on August 22nd, but if you're curious how the game plays out, please feel free to stay tuned because we will be playing some more. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well, and I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.